into the main topic. So I think that the first question on people's mind is PaketConcierge a logistics startup?
We are definitely a startup that's active in the logistics space, but we're not a logistics company. We enable sustainable e-commerce. We enable a dramatic change in the way things are done with the respect to logistics. We enable our partners to do last mile logistics in a completely different way. Our credo is the best way to do last mile logistics is to not do it at all.
All right, thank you for clarifying and staying in this lane is how do you go about assets? Like, are you asset heavy, or what's the business structure like?
Yeah. We're very lean. We do not own or operate or build pickup locations or parcel lockers or delivery vans. We're not a logistics company. We're an asset-free software platform, and we develop strategic partnerships with the major market players. We enable the sustainable e-commerce for them, and we enable them to have higher customer loyalty.
Okay. And how does that work in the sense that in I think in the current landscape there are already some, you know, pickup locations, parcel locker boxes, they exist. Where's the innovation that you guys come up with?
That's exactly the point. They exist today. That's what makes it a highly attractive VC case. Today, there's 340,000 pickup locations across Europe just waiting to be leveraged. It's unused capital, so to say. It's dormant, and the consumers simply don't consider the existing offers of carrier specific or carrier open or even multi carrier products to be convenient, and that's what it's all about. Our numbers prove that universality, which we unlock, is what drives the acceptance on the consumer side. One location, one process, that's what makes the change. That unlocks 10x in the consumer acceptance. That's what's the difference.
Okay. That's you seem like you found the good recipe to make this, you know, to disrupt this industry. And but you know, the question that comes to mind is why aren't carriers doing it already by themselves? Why hasn't anyone thought of it as of now so far?
Yeah. The simple answer is they can't. Even with this part of our secret sauce out of the bag, they just can't. The PaketConcierge USP, what we offer, is outside of the individual carrier system boundaries, like just per definition. So none of them can individually do it. And PaketConcierge is needed as an independent third-party facilitator.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And you know, taking a step back also at the company, where are you guys from a commercial standpoint? Looking at the revenues, I think, you know, you're still in the early days of the company.
Yeah, we have generated revenue through our core model, but that was not the focus. We are following the lean startup approach, validating as many hypotheses as possible. And we have proven that our business model works. Contracts and LOI with the carriers and other stakeholders show the market need for what we do. But we've always done it on a small scale in a dedicated pilot in order not to increase the burn. We did not invest in growth at the early phase on purpose. We didn't want to buy revenue, so to say, and we really focused on validating the idea as early as possible. But we've also shown that we can push individual locations quite far. And we've outperformed all of our KPIs that we started with by factors. And just to give a point, like at one particular location, we have generated close to 1,300 euros of revenue in the month of March alone, with a DB1 at a positive 46%. So quite outstanding numbers that show that we can always become profitable if we need and want to in the early phases, while we'll rather focus on the rollout. But just do the math. There's 340,000 of these locations, and those numbers that I presented for one particular location, if you do the math, it's a massive market, and we haven't hit the ceiling there for individual locations even. So the potential, the opportunity is really big.
All right. Well, very impressive, Gregor. Thank you so much for the time. It was really a pleasure talking to you, and really looking forward to seeing PaketConcierge grow, and happy to, you know, help you in this journey together with Seedblink.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.